Hey guys, so yeah, this is another one of them videos where I'm showing this weird thing. But hey, look at the plus side, you get to see my cat. So basically, ever since Nintendo finally came out with this thing, there's been a lot of talk about how the cartridge tastes awful. Now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They don't want children to swallow it. I understand. But you know, people have been doing a lot of taste tests of this thing now, and so I've been thinking it's not really showing much love for all these other games over here. So I figure today we're going to do a taste test of a bunch of Zelda games, and by a bunch I mean the ones that I happen to have. So, on our roster we have a classic, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the N64. This will be the first one we're doing, so classic stuff here to begin with. And basically the idea here is that I'm using one game from each console that they've done. And by each console I mean like all of the consoles except for the NES and the Wii U. Anyway, we do have one from the GameCube. I know you guys are going to complain about this being the Wii version instead of the GameCube version, but honestly, I'm pretty sure when I taste this, if I just reverse the footage, like flip it around, it'll be basically the same thing. Next we have another good one. It's a classic as far as the timeline of Zelda goes, Skyward Sword. First one in this timeline. Also motion controls are a thing. And then last but not least, we finally have, and then finally we're going to do The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is actually the first time I've taken the cartridge out since I got the game. So I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of small. Anyway, so these are the games we have to taste. So our first game we have to taste is Ocarina of Time. A classic game. This is the first Zelda game I've ever played, actually. In fact, not only is it the first Zelda game I've played, but it came out on the first console I've ever played. So I'm thinking this will definitely bring back some nostalgic tastes when I lick it. So let's go ahead here. We have here's the front, the game, warnings on the back, very classic things you would see on a game cartridge for the N64. So let's go ahead and give this thing a little bit of a taste test, shall we? Right? Okay, so. Definitely getting some nostalgia from that. A little bit of plastic, maybe? I can't really tell. The flavor itself is giving me this sensation of that I'm being commanded to listen, like very intently, like a very. Hey, listen! Anyway, that's Ocarina of Time. Good game. I definitely recommend this game if you haven't played it. For tasting, not for I don't recommend to play it. I recommend to taste it, but only taste it if you haven't played it. And only play it if you haven't tasted it. I've done both now, and I am beginning to regret my decisions. So next up on the list is the Edgy Wolf game. I mean, Twilight Princess. The one where Wolf turns into a Link. Anyway, let's get this guy out of here and go ahead and take a taste of it. Don't want to break the disc, that'd be kind of a bad thing. I do enjoy this game. I don't want to break this thing. Okay, so here we go. Here's the disc. There's Mario right there on the front. It says his name, Zelda, right there. Of course, to you guys, this is going to be all backwards because I'm tasting the GameCube version now because it's flipped, you know, because... So anyway, let's go ahead and give a quick little taste of Luigi's face here. You can't see. There we go. Gotta say, not the best taste in the world. You can definitely get a very real sense for both the Twilight and the Princess upon tasting this game. As well as the fact that I felt like my tongue was on backwards while tasting it. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I don't know. After that other strange flavor, I think it's probably about time we take a break and have a little message from our sponsor. Take it away, sponsor. Do you ever have this problem? Let me taste that cartridge. Well, fear no more, friends. We have a solution for you. Finally! Introducing the new Nintendo Switch bar. It basically is a regular candy bar, but it tastes like a Nintendo Switch. All of your problems are solved. With this revolutionary bar, you can play your Switch games, and your friends can taste the cartridges whenever they want. They taste just like real Nintendo Switch cartridges. It's the real deal, folks! What? I like it. Be back? Okay, well, we just did Twilight Princess if you don't remember, so I'm gonna put that back. So now we have one of the most controversial titles in the Zelda franchise, Skyward Sword, with a lot of motion controls and a lot of birds. Now it says on here up here that it includes a Zelda music CD, but I'm just gonna run through this real quick. I don't see any, so thanks for lying, Nintendo. I really would have appreciated being able to listen to Far On Woods on repeat for 10 minutes, maybe 12. Disappointing, I must say. Anyway, here's the disc. You got that very curved picture of Skyloft there with the bird. It says Wii because this one was actually released for the Wii, unlike that one over there. It's also a game. Anyway, it's about time we go ahead and give Gooseland a flavor test. You know, I must say, that tasted very similar to Twilight Princess, and I don't know why. I'm getting something. I have this feeling that my batteries are low. The batteries in my Wii remote, they're low. See? Anyway, that's enough of that. Time to move on to the reason you're all here, probably, maybe. I don't know why you're watching this video. Anyway. Oh! Thank you!
Oh! Thank you!
Hey, look, it's got a picture of the Calamity Ganon on there. I never noticed that before, but that's because it's tiny and I can't read a thing on it, Nintendo. Just kidding, I like it. It's cute. But it's also very dangerous, and if you swallow it, you'll die. Just kidding, that's probably not true either. So now it's about time we move on to Cooking Simulator 2017. It's about time we start with Fire Starting Simulator 2017. And now it's time to move on to The Legend of Zelda Beetle in the Wild. I really like this game because of Beetle, and that's about it actually, yeah, Beetle. As you all know, this game was released on the Nintendo Wii U. The Nintendo Wii W. Wait, no, they stopped naming their things Wii, didn't they? Didn't they call this one the Nintendo... The Nintendog? Right? The Nintendog? You know, a while ago I had this weird dream where my Switch was overheating, and it just kind of exploded, and got all bent up, and the Breath of the Wild got broken. I was just all sad. Good thing that didn't happen in real life, though, because I would have been devastated. Okay, time for the final finale. Finally gonna taste this and see if that will lead us into any clues as to where it goes in the timeline. So here we go. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendog, released in 2017. Here we go. Ugh. 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 No. It's not the best taste in the world. You know, disclaimer, I have actually tasted this before, but it doesn't get any better. Still the same. It's still gonna leave a flavor. It's gonna leave a flavor in your mouth. I'm gonna put it back where it belongs. It doesn't belong in my mouth, it belongs inside this thing. There we go. It's all back online now. So anyway, this has been the Zelda game taste test. Nintendo, sorry for making fun of your games. I love you. Please give me money. Thanks.